another Journeys to Inspire edition and podcast. I'm Nadia Viren Patel, and I welcome not just my beautiful colleague Zakia, but all these good-looking men. Zax, aren't we lucky today?
We are indeed. So we're here for our special edition podcast for Father's Day and celebrate girl dads today. So we have a couple of questions and we'll go around the room very quickly. So maybe just start by telling us who you are personally and professionally. Robin, we'll start with you.
How did I know that was going to happen? I'm Robin Barnwell. I head up security strategy for Standard Bank Group. I've got about 20 years of experience in security, only half as long as many years being a girl dad. So I'm dad to a 10-year-old who is very, very quickly transitioning from my little girl to a young lady. You can, I don't know whether the, keeping Standard Bank safe is more stressful than, raising a little one. But it's very challenging being able to tackle both.
I love that. I'm sure all the other dads share your sentiment as well. Maybe Kevin, you would like to go next.
Yeah, sure. So professionally, I'm Chief Information Security Officer for NatWest Box and Metal. Personally, I do a lot of fitness coaching and coaching fighters and stuff, as well as obviously being a girl dad, which is the point of this discussion. But I'm pretty big on kind of health and well-being stuff generally as well. Similarly, I've got a daughter who's just over 7.5. And yes, sometimes very much a needs cuddles all day, daddy's girl, and sometimes very much I'm doing my own thing and leave me alone. So borderline teenager. So yeah, I think we can all feel that kind of pain.
Very sweet. Thank you for sharing with us. Olu, would you like to go next?
Hi everyone. I handle information security for an investment bank in Nigeria, FSDH Merchant Bank. And unlike my fellow panelists, I'm still expecting mine. So hopefully within the next few months she will arrive. But I'm excited to be here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
that leaves you.
It leaves me. I'm Fasih Osman. After a long stint in corporate, I'm now turned my back on them for the rest of my life, and I'm now in consulting. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, Fasih Osman, cybersecurity consultant for a niche player in the market, specializing in vulnerability and threat management, amongst other things. Seems to me I've got the most experience here being a girl dad. I've got 3 girls. Oldest going to be 14 soon. Then the second one up is going to be 12, and the third one is going to be 8, I think. Yeah. So I've had my fair share of starting to slowly go grey. But yeah, I'm happy to be here and share my fair bit of experience being a girl dad.
So you're going to be the guy that's giving the other guys advice when they phone you to say, "We've got teenagers now. What do we do?"
Help!
I'll give the same answer that I get told. There is no rule book. There are no guidelines.
No.
So, but yeah, we'll see what we can get across to each other.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, guys. And we appreciate you being here and being a little bit vulnerable, because we're going to ask you some difficult questions, obviously. And one of those questions leads to, but before we jump into that, I think Zax and I want to also share a little bit of how we got here. And that is having dads as well, right? And then having us being in a male-dominated environment. And I think Fasih, as well as Robin, were kind of in a session that I ran in CISO Alliances this year, where I kind of showed the differences between, the bias, the unconscious bias of having females in cyber and having females in STEM. And I think a lot of it has risen from that. And Journeys to Inspire was born. But I kind of had my dad as a real great role model in my life. And Robin, I know you and Zax met my dad at the CISO Alliances in Joburg. And I mean, besides being a great guy, he raised me totally differently, right? So he raised me from a perspective of like, be independent, Don't rely on a man. You know, you fix a car, you know how to change a light bulb, you know how to do pretty much everything. And it's a standing joke with all of us, as I always say to my husband, buddy, I actually don't need you. I want you to be here. So let's just get that, out there. But